that Joey Carbery is expected to be fit in time for the World Cup opener against Scotland is uplifting news for Joe Schmidt and his group. However, the lower leg damage endured by the 23-year-old Munster out-half will demonstrate problematic to the head mentor's arrangements for the following month. Ireland travel to Portugal for their warm climate preparing camp tomorrow, before confronting England, Wales and Wales again in progressive ends of the prior week, travelling to Japan. And keeping in mind that Carbery is probably going to stay with the group to share in their development to the competition, it looks impossible that he'll see any game time until that first World Cup installation. Schmidt is occupied with a fragile exercise in careful control between shielding drives from damage and landing in Yokohama for that first game, prepared to get down to business with force. Behind them, the Six Nations put a scratch in the group's certainty, and they'll need to maintain a strategic distance from further harm in their next two games at Twickenham and Cardiff when confronting intense physical resistance. Thus, Schmidt must consider what job Johnny Sexton will play in the coming fortnight and whether he needs to get Jack Carty a begin in a noteworthy worldwide setting before he goes to Japan. He should make sense of whether Byrne has a task to carry out in the coming weeks, while he should likewise be thinking about who will be next taxi off the position in the event of crisis, with Bristol-based Ian Madigan the most clear up-and-comer. Schmidt may take a gander at the England and Wales away games as a keep running for the pool conflicts against Scotland and Japan, which means Sexton could be scheduled to begin the two games nearby Conor Murray in a near-full quality side. This would enable him to envelop his stars by cotton fleece for the last goodbye game against the Welsh, which is only 7 days before they make the long excursion east. Warren Gatland a week ago conceded that he has addressed Schmidt about their choice methodology for those games, and it would be nothing unexpected to hear that comparative discussions have occurred between the Ireland mentor and Eddie Jones. As the group's charm, Sexton's essence on the plane is basic to Ireland's prosperity, and the country will cross its fingers when he takes the field in the coming weeks. While Schmidt may have turned him with Carbery, he might be increasingly hesitant to hand Carty or Byrne their first universal begins in London or Wales against two of the primary contenders for the Webb Ellis Trophy. Simultaneously, he may consider it to be the ideal chance to perceive what they're made of, since there's each possibility either of them could need to assume a job in Japan. Sexton will bristle at the possibility that he may require insurance from himself, yet when he plays the out-half unavoidably turns into an objective for resistance sprinters and tacklers. It appears to be practically sure that the mentor will take 3 out equal parts to Japan. While it looks progressively likely that lone 2 scrum parts will go, however, there won't be an opportunity currently to get Carbery several minutes at number 9. Schmidt may see the brilliant side. Things could have been far more terrible on the off chance that he'd lost Carbery for more. However, he won't be glad that his arrangements for such a significant position have just been upset to this degree, and that he might be compelled to incline toward his primary man more intensely than he would have loved.